Let me
I'm
open up.
good to
I am
go.
not.
I need 15 more minutes for no reason.
Wake me up when it's 15.
Wake me up.
Inside.
You also could have gone with Wake Me Up when September ends.
Wake me up before you
Yeah,
go.
but you never do.
Or Wake Me Up Before You Go. Yeah, there was 3 options.
Yeah,
but you guys both
but the
chose
real
same
2
one.
options are Wake Me Up Before You Go and just
Wake me up when it's all over. That song, the Avicii song or something.
Yeah, no one's ever gone that route.
I'm just saying it's a possibility. All right, but yes, we can start. Yes, we can.
No. We got 13 more minutes.
What's this big old circle on our screen?
That's where I'm hiding.
Shem.
I'm hiding in my
that's
shame.
Your darkness. That's your darkness.
Yeah. After I failed to not kill myself, I've hidden in the shadows.
Do you just listen to Simon and Garfunkel on repeat?
Yeah, he doesn't know what it is, but it's stuck in his head.
I'm gonna talk to you again.
But anyway, last time on D&D, you guys killed a dragon, a whole lot of kobolds.
Wasn't it not a dragon?
Well, we can neither confirm nor deny that that's a dragon.
You
know
all
it's
think it's a
weird.
dragon. It's a weird looking dragon.
Yeah, it was some kind of monstrosity.
It's a hairy dragon.
Hairy dragon.
You're a dragon, Harry.
But I believe you guys long rested outside of the smelly cave.
Yes.
And that is where we open up.
Mm-hmm.
Sun is rising. Long rest completed.
Shem's darkness dissipates, and you just see him, like, kneeling.
He's like Terminator. Is he naked?
Not yet.
I collect my javelins.
Yeah.
Look at me, collecting.
And get up and join the group.
Well, I go up to Blessed Brew and I just go, so Blessed Brew, how far did you say? How long till we reach the city? Or whatever passage we're taking to the city?
As you're approaching Blessed Brew,
What the
he draws his axe. No, he looks like he's been up for some time already, and he's looking over a map.
Okay, well, Blessed Brew, what's the map for?
He's like, this is the map of the Dwarven City, and then he shows you the map.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Why didn't you show us this last week, Blessed Brew?
It wasn't loaded in.
I was drawing it from memory.
Blessed Brew. This looks like the glow-in-the-dark mini golf course at New
It does. Holy shit.
Like you don't like my use of cool colors?
No, I love it. No, I love that place.
No, that's why mini golf is great.
I look over the map and I just say, "Wow, Blessed Brew, this is a big place. We're gonna have our curtain cut out for us."
Yeah, well, he's like, well, ideally we won't have to set a foot on this level, but this is what the city looks like.
Oh, the bottom level, you mean?
Well, there's no way we can get into this part of the city. You can see the, fortress guarding the entrance at the top there.
Oh yeah.
So wait, where's the entrance? I'm sorry.
Is it this?
Top right.
Okay.
Oh.
Like that's the main. That's the main entrance.
And so there are hostiles that took over this whole city?
Yes, there are thousands of intruders in there.
Oh, that's not.
I think we could take them.
Yeah.
I go. Okay, I say, okay, Blessed Brew, what's our point of entrance here?
Well, we will be entering several layers further down in this old secret entrance that I think they don't know.
Is it this one?
It's not on the map. This map is purely for just getting a sense of scale.
I see.
Funsies.
Scale sensed.
So are these holes or are these like different layers of like earth? Like is this a drop into nothing if I fall off this, or is this a
No, I assume that's just that's
earth
wall.
above
That's
it?
rock.
It's just filled with earth.
Okay.
Are these the slums down here?
Teeny tiny little houses.
He's like, dwarves don't have slums.
I would hope not, but they look like it.
This is an artist rendition of the city.
So the artist did not like the lowest level. That place is a dumb.
It's meant to, you know, have depth to.
Yeah, it's just a little foggy.
It's full further down. There's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of the houses look broken. Like this one's shattered, this one's shattered, this one's shattered.
No, none of them are shattered. It's artist rendition.
It's just dwarven architecture. They're designed like that.
The artist is a bully. Fuck your district.
Anywho, I'm trying to come up with a plan to have, because I mean, there's like 8 of us total. Like we can't possibly take on thousands of these guys. So we need a plan to drive them out of the city.
Normally, I would disagree with you, but after my performance yesterday, I'm not so sure anymore.
You mean your lack of performance?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Shem. I didn't mean to. I know it's wrong.
Shem is now seething.
Yeah, don't hurt Shem's feelings.
Who's here again? Not dwarves, right?
Well, they
Draugrs.
are. They're Draugrs or whatever.
Are Draugrs
Drugers or whatever.
Are they afraid of anything?
They're the god of war.
They're afraid of sunlight. They don't do well in sunlight.
I'll cast light everywhere.
But that means they're safe underground from the sun.
They're
Or we drill a big hole?
They're basically evil dwarves. They're kind of like the dark elves, except for in dwarf.
Just imagine dwarves, but they have like gray skin. It's a race thing.
That is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a race. I think like they actually may have been called like black dwarves in some certain.
Shem's just like pulling on his collar.
Yeah, that's why we use the word Druger now with the hard R.
Damn.
This is Blessed Brew, by the way. This isn't me.
Yeah. Who's saying all this?
Yeah.
Why does it say my connection to server?
Anyway, Blessed Brew goes on to say, well, you know, I think there I have one thing that we could do. We could try to, you know, derail their heating capacity. And so try to freeze them out, but they could probably just fix that.
What controls the heating in the caves?
There's a giant apparatus in the lower levels that brings coal to and from the giant furnace that supplies most of the heat to the cave system.
Okay.
Would there be a lot of guards there?
The thing is that my anticipation is that they're hubris after running this out. Like I don't expect there to be a large guard concentration in these lower levels. I don't think they're expecting it.
Okay, so is there a more permanent way of driving that heat that you have?
That's as far as I've gotten.
Well, we
What
definitely have
about
to find
flooding. I see water here. Can we flood a dam?
There's a lot of earth between where that water is. And
Does that water lead anywhere? Is it like a reservoir?
yeah, that's from snow melt. So it is a reservoir from snow melt.
What if I turn into a bear and then there's a bear?
Everybody get outside. Yeah, so if we can somehow drive them outside,
Been
What
so.
about oxygen flow?
Oh, you thinking something with the ventilation system that we have?
Yeah, kind of suffocate or gas them or something.
Oh, we needed a supply of
Of all
gas.
people to suggest that.
What if I-
Shem's not a Jew. only
That
his
name,
only his master.
Don't have me convinced.
Ventilation is very important for this cave system. Us dwarves are pretty good with the whole engineering thing. So
What if I turn into a cow?
Yeah, just
Oh.
fart.
Or
oh no, there's a cow in the
methane.
cave. Everyone out.
No. Cows
No.
produce all nothing.
Yeah.
fart methane into the cave for like an hour.
Yeah, all it would take is an hour.
That's the maximum amount of time I could be a cow. So maybe.
Blessed Brew is
maybe-
like stroking his beard. He's just like, okay, so if we deprive them of heat and gas them, they have to leave the caves.
Makes sense to me.
But then,
Sounds like
how do we stop them from getting back into the caves?
Rocks, big
Um,
rocks.
Grenade.
Well, if they are exposed for an extended period of time, they'd either have to find warmth somewhere else or freeze to death.
They may not freeze to death. I mean, these are hardy folks. They are dwarves after all.
Well, they'd have to do something for heat.
Well, I mean, it's not like they would have to leave instantly. Like, they could probably grab something before they go.
Hmm.
Can me and Shem can blast the entrances to shit and block the entrance that way with rubble.
Well, he's like, well, actually, there's a fair amount of mountain above this entrance.
So
I know you boys
avalanche.
were talking about an avalanche earlier. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. We could, for those who escape, they'd be trapped from getting back in, and for those that remain, they'd suffocate
That's
or freeze.
pretty mass murder.
Well, he's like, well, this is what I signed up for. Is this what
We
you
would
signed up for?
Probably then have to kind
This
of
doesn't-
guard the collapse for a while because they're gonna try to dig it out if there's enough
I
of them.
mean, would they have the means though at that point?
Yeah.
And by the time I get back and alert that the dwarves can return, we would come back to a battered force at best.
All right. Well, Shem likes avalanches.
This doesn't seem very glorious, but all right.
How was an
But
avalanche
first-
not glorious?
But first, we need to get the dragon.
When I was the one causing it.
Well, we'll let you blow the TNT or whatever.
Dragon is our #1 brother.
He looks at you, Ron. He's like, "For me, it's getting my city back."
But you're right.
Will the dragon aid us?
I don't know what state the dragon's in.
You can't count.
All right, so to pull off all three, so to get the heat, gas, and avalanche, all of this would have to happen simultaneously.
Do we have to split up?
I think we might have to split up.
Whoa.
Jinkies.
That's never happened in D&D
Doing something
before.
simultaneous is not our forte.
Unless
So
we're
we
simultaneously all in the same place.
I just want to get that out there. This is something that we should be thinking about as we go in.
Are we gonna do like a snatch like montage where it lays out the plan and what every team has to do or whatever?
No. First, we need to go through and put a team together.
Well, so we have to decide who's doing what.
Exactly.
You
So-
son of a bitch, I'm in.
So what exactly are the 2 tasks that need to be accomplished again?
Well,
Three.
there's 3. We need to dismantle the heating system, do something to the ventilation to allow some sort of gas, which we don't know how to do yet, to then be ventilated throughout the cave system, and then also blast an avalanche to block the entrance / exit.
What kind of skills do you think we'll need on each tab?
Well, I think it's probably best if me and Chog are on the two inside the mountain details.
That makes sense.
The avalanche one is the only one outside.
Yes, and there is a garrison at the top. They might have some explosives up there or something you can work with.
Which one would you expect has the most combat heavy potential?
I would imagine the garrison.
Yeah,
If that's the route that you guys choose to go.
I wonder if Fury and I should do garrison, because we also have the range ability that we can like set up explosives and then range attack it.
Yeah, I think
Worst.
whatever the groups
Yeah.
are, Aoife and Boot should be in separate groups.
Yeah,
for healing.
Every team should have a healer. So
And is there any one mission that is more stealth based? Because we should take that into account.
Yeah.
Probably the heating one.
All this is stuff. I mean, this is all assuming that we get to the dragon without alerting the greater grounds.
I'm gonna assume that we're not gonna do that, but I have high hopes.
Well, here, how about this? We worry about the dragon right now because depending on the dragon's state, our plan may change. And then after that, we focus on teams.
It's like, all right, that sounds good. Blessed Bruce seems pretty upbeat about all this. He's happy with your guys' ideas.
all right, well,
Shem just wants to redeem himself.
lead on.
He's like, all right, to this secret entrance. And he rolls up the map, puts it in his pocket. It's like, all right, everybody eat a hearty breakfast today.
Yardy.
Yarr.
Need a ration.
Wait, we never checked that cave.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah,
didn't.
they did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a pearl of power.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. Oops.
Who has that, Frank?
Frank
Yeah.
has
I believe Frank has it, yes.
Do-do-do-do.
Alright, so Blessed Brew starts to lead the way up the mountain. And after 8 or so hours, you guys start to walk through a little bit of a chasm.
an ore chasm.
And you arrive at this dead end.
Oh.
I see a white.
Looks like we have to go back.
I perceive the walls in front and I see nothing.
I perceive the walls in front and I see something.
Shem's road to righteousness, or not righteousness, but coolness is
Paved with glass.
taking a while.
You, Fury, you spot some dwarven ruins ahead with a lot of dwarvish carved
Please
into the
speak
stone.
friend and enter.
What does it say? I say to the dwarves here.
They approach and they're like, "We have never been here ourselves." They're kind of looking around, start reading. It's just like, I think something. He starts kind of like just pushing around the wall. It's like, I think there should be a false door or mechanism in here somewhere.
Shem can also
Ever-
read
I
dwarvish.
perceive.
Aoife, you just walk right up to the wall, and you're like, "Is this the door you're looking
Mechanism we're talking about?
And you just push.
All right.
Guys, it's obvious. Come on now.
Good catch, Aoife. Good catch.
Aoife's on it. And as you push through, just, pretty like dank smell emerges from.
Smelling dank.
Did they smoke in the Zaza in here?
Aoife can get behind
Yeah.
her.
You know, all the black dwarves are smoking this out.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa.
God damn, Alex.
What?
He is
What?
racist.
Why they
Yeah.
gotta be black?
Yeah, that's what the trigger.
Yeah, listen to yourself, racist.
Trying to justify your
Those
bullshit.
dwarves.
All right.
Shem just starts walking in.
All right. Frank can turn into a cow. Aoife and me can just smoke that pipe forever, and then
Yeah.
that'll get rid of the filtration.
The dwarves follow Shem in.
Can I say I left exhibit outside of the secret entrance?
Sure. Exhibits on the board.
Yeah, I left him some of his food again,
All right.
which I will take off of his horseback.
Horseback.
And I say to him, well knowing he really doesn't understand me, if we're not back in 24 hours, head east.
Why east?
Just it's safe that way.
Exhibit just kind of looks at you and just bends over to start eating.
Good boy. He's such a good listener. Wait for me, guys.
Ale, are you joining the party?
Ollie's dead.
Dead.
Muted. I don't know if he's muted.
Dead?
He is muted.
Dead.
Ali, who killed you?
I'll drag him along.
Joe Mamas has been slaughtered.
Did Overwatch kill him?
The
Shem
great.
just continues walking.
Imagine dying to a trash game like that.
Probably got killed by Junkrat.
He's pooping.
Oh, he's
Oh.
pooping.
Shem wants to look at this waterfall.
Yeah, I want to
It's
hear
a
Ali
little
poop.
bit of a little tight fit.
Don't go
You
chasing
can-
waterfalls.
That's what they said about.
Are there any? Is it big enough for some of our smaller party members?
Wiggleboot could probably.
What am I
Wiggle
doing?
his boot in there.
Check out this waterfall.
There might be something up there.
This feels
Or
like a loot.
down there. This is going.
Oh, that's down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sneak my way in there. Actually, let me.
You might want to be an animal that can climb.
I believe I do have climbing speed.
Can you turn into a trout and then you can go up?
Downstream.
When will you be able to turn into an animal whenever you want?
Never. Well, I mean, I can turn into an animal whenever I want now. Which place?
Or maybe is it going up? Maybe that water is going up. Yes. The water is going up.
Okay.
Starting. You can use it.
Is there
You
more
are
water
actually-
over here?
The water just kind of disappears into nothing.
Okay, it just kind of looked like another waterfall or something over there.
Oh, I can take
There it
something
is.
with the
Oh, there.
swimming speed.
Well, I don't think it's deep water.
Can't you turn into a bird or something?
I can't fly yet. Only at level
Whack.
6.
Whack!
So I can turn into a bird, just not a flying bird.
Not
Turn
close
But just
enough.
like a spider and climb on the wall.
Oh yeah,
That'll take a while.
No,
Spiders
they-
are fast.
Be a fast spider. Duh.
Obviously.
Give me the genus and species of the spider.
Yeah, Matt. I'm gonna become a spider and crawl through that there
That there wall.
that crevice.
there. Well, down there.
Dang doom da dang doom.
I better not get eaten by something that eats spiders.
Whoa.
But
Other spiders.
that
Multiple
dude,
gas.
what if I get eaten? Oh, that's me. Okay, you scared me for a second.
Immediately eaten by a bug.
If I get eaten by something, Matt, can I then become Wiggleboot inside of its stomach and then pop it?
Just pop out.
I don't know.
Like a
I don't know if that would also
Sharknado.
hurt you. You would hurt yourself by just doing that.
Okay, I'm going up. I'm gonna take a real Wiggleboot with me, just for the sake of being able to see.
All right.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm crawling on walls, on ceilings, on.
Yeah. No, you're crawling.
Oops.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Whoa, guys, there's a strip club up here.
Said the
What?
spider.
Wiggleboot, as you get to the top of the waterfalls and look out across the room, you see quite a few stones resembling almost fingers just coming out of the ground. And behind one of them, you see a form that looks like this.
The Black Panther?
I like the idea of just like we hear a spider going, is it Black Panther?
So that
Chadwick Boseman?
I see that.
You see that.
Is he doing anything?
It's kind of just,
On guard.
He does the
he's
Wakanda
just
Forever
kind
salute.
of hovering there.
No, he's doing the Wakanda Forever.
He's hovering, so his feet aren't on the ground.
No, they're kind of just dangling.
He's
Is it
he's
Jesus?
ghastly. He's ghastly.
You get it's all ghastly. You
Pokemon?
just have like a sense of dread looking at it.
Okay. I'm afraid to take another step forward. Because I feel like he'll squash me like the little bug.
I mean, we can't help you at all, also.
Yeah. I'm gonna take another step forward.
You're just a bug right
You
now.
enter the room, and the creature that you're looking at kind of starts to become lively and like look around.
Oh, I leave.
He noticed.
I leave. I do a spider 360 180 and I start to go back to my friends.
Okay.
Spider 180.
And then I tell my friends
Sounds like a
everything.
90s
There's
band.
a really creepy ghoul up there and like finger rocks coming out of the ground that seem to be squeezing and gripping and I don't like it. Chog, do you know anything about a ghoul?
It was like, oh, is it undead?
Want me to go back and check?
Sarah,
Wait, can't Fury sense undead or some shit?
It might be too far away. I don't know.
Yeah, and he needs like walls.
It definitely appeared to be undead. I looked at it and I got the
You guys hear
sense
me?
of dread.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be too far.
I don't know if you've ever seen the Marvel classic Black Panther, but it looked like a coolish version of him. Scrolled out. He had like little pointy ears.
So like
Yellow
Batman?
eyes. Yeah, like Batman.
Well, did it seem like the direction that this cave heads would lead to behind him? Or that there was any other connection to there?
Yes, there was another entrance to that room, and I assume it's the way we're going.
All right. Well, we'll be ready for a ghoul, and then Shem just walks.
I will say, careful stepping into the room because, like, it looks like he kind of wakes up as soon. There must be some kind of magic. Looks like he wakes up as soon as you step into the room. So maybe we should.
While Frank was doing that, could I say I was casting Detect Magic, Matt?
Sure thing.
I will detect magic.
Shem keeps walking.
Your friends start to light up with their magical gear.
Fuck.
Sparkling.
Alright, well, it's on for 10 minutes, so.
You sense no other magic.
How big of a cliff is this?
That's 5 feet up.
So I could just jump down.
Just peering down the hall, keeping watch. So
The dwarves and Joe Mamas are moving as one.
Oh,
Chog offers Eva help to climb The cliff.
If it just does that thing where you're like a small child going down the stairs where they just like shimmy down on their stomach. And
Oh, you guys are going up.
Oh, it's
Oh,
up.
this is up.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Oh, then he
Verticality is
graciously
odd.
accepts the help.
well, it's like the water goes up, so I
Yeah.
feel like the cliffs have to go up.
I feel like we would be descending in.
That's what I originally thought, but then the water didn't match.
Yeah, the water does look like it's up, and this looks like it's down.
You guys
This
are
I
does
can
really-
see the water going down. Not that clear.
Oh, actually, all right. I think you guys are going down, but the water is going up.
Okay, so we're getting further from the ghoul.
Sudden Google.
But now there's a 5-foot cliff ahead of you that goes up.
Getting closer to the ghoul.
Oh, yes.
Shem wants to look at this rubble here.
Barney Rubble.
Mushrooms?
Trouble. Yeah, there's some blood in the stone, dried blood.
Did it look like it collapsed recently or something?
No, the collapse looks quite old.
The blood is relatively new, otherwise it wouldn't still be there.
Yeah.
All right. Can Shem smell the blood and see if he knows anything?
Roll me nature.
Ooh, knows nothing.
You're like, someone had a spicy meatball here.
Shem goes full Italian. Mamma
This is
mia.
some marinara sauce on the ground. Shem, ahead of you, you see the room that Wiggleboot was describing with
Oh,
stones that
okay.
look like fingers
Careful. Careful, SpongeBob.
coming out of the ground.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Shem stops and says, Wiggleboot, what would you consider being in the room that triggered his vision?
Let me see.
Is it that final step there, or?
Can you see the waterfall from here or no?
I
It was
see
like the
water.
second- It was
but I
like
don't
the
see a
second I
waterfall.
stepped out of the water.
Okay, so it's probably the final plateau then that might trigger him.
It did this could have been because I was a spider, but like Matt said, I noticed him start to wake up. So it might not be like an instant thing he sees us, you know.
Do I detect any magic, Matthew?
You do not.
Shem is going to drop down or up. I don't know. What are the other?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know. Either.
And he's going to go to the edge of
Where's,
this.
Where's Joseph Gordon-Levitt? This is Inception, brother. Who's in that movie, right?
I think so.
Shem just says he doesn't see any ghoul.
He was behind that, I think that like middle rock. And
All right.
Wiggleboot points over
See.
there.
So we should proceed with caution.
I'm afraid to step down, dude. I'm telling you guys, he was terrifying.
I'm gonna divinely sense.
Put it in the chat. You don't sense anything.
You just smell Shem.
I drop down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Fury.
Shem goes as well. We should get the tank boy up here. Right?
Everybody's
He's all the way in the back.
Well, I mean, Fury's kind of it.
Yeah, but more tanks, the better.
I can also take some fat hits.
Everybody get in the turn order.
You
What's in
guys
it
should have
for me?
listened to me.
Should have listened to you to what? Didn't we?
I got spooky feelings down there.
Well, we gotta go this way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a dwarf. They can take care of themselves. I don't even know why we're doing this.
Wow.
And Shem just goes, it's one guy. There's 8 of us or whatever. 9.
I actually do. We have the tactical advantage.
Damn, 2 crit fail.
Oh, wow.
Have a roll off to see who goes last.
It's funny because Ali has he can't be surprised.
Can't be surprised.
But he can be slow.
Yeah, but that also gives him a +5 to initiative. I
Yeah.
assume he has a -1 modifier.
Yes, he does.
Damn. Hate to see it. Alright, are we all in? Aoife, you go first.
Eva.
I didn't even think I rolled that well. I'm just gonna stand behind everybody and just proceed
Ready
with
action to
caution.
shoot to mock something.
Let's see. I go there, and then I'm going to give. I'm gonna give Shem Bardic Inspiration because I feel like he needs this.
You jump down / climb up and give Shem Bardic Inspiration.
And that's my turn.
Fury.
I don't sense anything and I don't magically detect anything either, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I move 1. I move 2. 3.
Take a 4.
4.
Juan.
And as you step there, you notice
The fingers.
something in the corner.
Oh.
I blast at it. I'm gonna blast at it. I'm scared. You scared me. I feared for my life.
It's self-defense.
Wait, are we not supposed to see it right now?
It has a knife, I swear.
In your rush and fear, you miss your blast.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you scared me there.
It stares into your soul.
I go, you good, fam?
So Ronnie, you don't see.
I just see Furious turn around and shoot a fireball off into the corner.
And immediately start apologizing.
To no response.
So, Furious, do you see something there, bud?
I'm like, I don't quite know what I'm looking at.
You see a form hovering before you.
15, 20, 25. I say hello. Hello.
No one stopped to
Yoo-hoo!
introduce themselves before.
I have my sword out, though, I will say. Even though
How
I'm
do you? In what language do you say hello?
draconic.
No response.
All right, I don't like that. I attack it with it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
200.
Off to a great
guys are-
start.
Both spooked. But you just miss. Nothing else.
Oh, what is this spooky thing? Blessed bro.
You're like, yeah,
Get down
yes. Yes, ma'am.
Oops. Sorry.
There. Or he's like, oh, jeepers.
Jeepers creepers, Batman.
It's like, that's not alive. And that's his turn because he had to dash.
Can
Do
I
I
stand
sense him?
here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shem hexes it. And
Can you put
he...
the hex in the chat real quick?
Oh,
I just
sure.
want to check something.
Where is it? Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, carry on.
And then I'll booming blade it to keep it here, or with hopes of keeping it here. Oop. And then Cursebringer.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Plus 2 damage, I think.
What
right?
type
Is
of
it?
damage?
Flash.
Where is it? You gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency. I guess it's the same damage, so it's still slashing.
Okay, so slashing. That is a hit.
Does it look affected by that?
It looks effective.
All right.
It kind of yells out a ghastly yelp.
Spooky.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yeah, I had a feeling.
This one steps out and immediately locks eyes with Wiggleboot.
What? Okay.
Kind of just points at you.
You were the
slowly.
spider.
Bring it on, Black Panther.
It's definitely more Batman than it is Black Panther. It's also neither, really, but...
Well, I'm all the way scrolled out. I just see the little pointies.
He lunges for fury.
Oh, okay.
AC 16.
It ain't enough.
Alright. It kind of looks out across the crowd and then it starts to look at Shaw as its turn ends. This one starts to phase through Shem and Ronnie to go over here.
Oh, well, it moves, so it takes Booming Blade.
Alright.
Sounds like he doesn't care. Is he
Well,
affected? Does he look hurt?
Do you want to throw the damage in?
Oh, yeah. What is it, a D8, right?
Yeah, D8.
Oh, that's a 6. Hold on. Well,
3. So a little boom echoes through the cave. And it seems fine with that.
so it didn't look hurt from that at all?
There was the tiniest wince.
Okay.
But then it reaches out towards you, Shem. AC 17.
That hits.
You take 20 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus, these guys hit hard. 20, that's... Okay, and then a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Swoop. You know what? Let's add the D6 to that. I can do that, right?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
Oh, it ain't enough.
That's why I wish we played where Liam rolls first. So that I know how much I'm getting.
It's funner this way.
I guess.
Oh, wow. Shem,
You die.
your hit point maximum has been reduced by 20 damage.
Holy shit!
What?
Permanently?
It's currently 20 points less.
Okay.
How does that work
This-
with him already taking 20 damage?
It's just the cap lowers with the damage.
Oh shit.
Basically,
So-
it deals damage and caps health.
So I can't heal currently,
No.
but I
Correct.
can give myself temporary hit points.
I
Joe
guess I'm
Mamas
glad
is
I
here.
missed so bad. It went for the threat.
I think it'll disappear once these guys are dead. That'd be fun.
Ale, are you
I wouldn't
here?
necessarily bet on that. I think it'll disappear with maybe. If I can metagame a little bit, because I think I know what these are.
What? You've never seen one of these before.
It's a Batman.
The DM of my other game loves enemies that remove health total caps.
That's my turn.
Alright. Do you want to dash or dodge?
Dodge.
Alright. Chog leaps into action. He's gonna dash. Oblivious that the form was looking at before. Look at it.
So you said it looked at me. Is it still looking at me? And that
No,
doesn't
it's-
mean I want to look at Okay.
Is looking at Chog now.
Okay. Do you think so this is just on site we're killing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
What are you talking about? You haven't taken any damage, Sean.
True.
You're at full health.
I think my soul took damage.
I don't know what to do.
I should have just done extra damage to him from the start.
Definitely want some holy smite going on these guys.
Has anyone
Someone
other
say,
than
"Holy smite!"
Shem taken damage?
Nope.
No. And theoretically, Shem hasn't taken
Yeah, and you can't heal me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna hide behind my boy Chog. And I'm going to I don't know. There's not really much I can do. I guess I will dodge. Actually, no, that's useless. Let me detect these things' thoughts, Matthew.
Okay. Which one are you detecting?
This guy.
You detect.
And I do want to probe deeper.
Oh, okay. So then he's got a.
Well, I initially learn the surface thoughts, and then I can probe deeper. Oh, as an action, I can. Okay, so I can't do that yet. Because it's as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature or deeper. And it's an action
and it's concentration spell. Okay, so your surface thoughts tell you that he's gonna. You can't tell what, but he's gonna do something to Chog during his next turn.
Can I tell Chog that? Do I have enough action things left? Is it an action to tell him?
It's a free action. To
If you can say it very concisely.
Chog, watch out. He's coming for you.
Chog's like, thanks, man. I know. I ran up to him.
No, but he's coming for you, Chog.
Chog's like, oh yeah, I'm
Bigly.
coming for him.
He's big boy coming for you. All right, I told him. I did my thing. I did my part.
Great show there.
Okay. Can I hit these guys or no? Are they physical?
We'll find out, brother.
They get
Fine.
physical.
Fine physical.
Hmm.
Let's get physical.
Probably
Physical.
resistant to physical damage. That's not.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
Ronnie, are you metagaming over there?
Well, they're ghosts. Man.
And also,
They're
I
like,
mean, it seemed like it when I hit him.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know what you're talking
metagame
about.
too hard.
He took full damage when you.
Oh, really?
There's a level of common sense I think characters would have in the world that when seeing a ghostly creature being like, maybe doesn't work 100%.
It's not like you guys have fought ghosts before.
We actually did. Someone got possessed.
I don't think I can do anything to this ghost.
Who got possessed by the ghost again?
That guy that we met.
Resistance.
Guard.
Resistance means they take half damage, so you can swing at them anyway.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if
You
they were
don't
fully
sense any
immune.
cheese.
All right, I'm just gonna swing.
That's a hit. You kind of
And,
phase through it a little bit, but you do feel some resistance.
and now it's gonna get really fucking confusing. Can I shove a ghost?
They phased through me, so I would imagine not.
Okay.
You can try.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
The bonus
You better
act.
believe I'm gonna try.
All right, you go to shove, and you kind of just you don't really, nothing happens.
All right. Wasted my good roll.
Yeah.
Eva.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'll step away from my computer for a second. I'll be right there.
What's your max HP right now?
Me?
Yeah.
14. And that's my current health.
Pretty low.
But I am going to give myself 10 temporary hit points.
10 points.
So
I just yeah, How many max hit points did you lose?
20.
20.
That's not good.
The amount that he hit, you
Yeah.
lose.
If you take that again, you might be.
You might go to sleep.
Nah, I like the big.
Really?
Yeah, because if you have no health hit points,
Yeah.
Zero
Oh.
health.
Yeah, but is it 20 damage or is it
it
lowering
removes
the
your
hit
hit
point
points.
maximum? So, like, I'm not sure if that even counts as
Yeah,
damage.
how much? He has 14. You have 14? So
I have
they would need to
14
hit-
right now.
They would need to hit 28.
No,
Yeah.
they would just have to hit 14. Because they would
Right.
lower his max HP by.
But that
14.
happens
Oh.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Huh?
But still.
Doesn't that happen afterwards? And would that
No,
matter?
I mean, no,
I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
it matters. Why would it matter? It's lowering your max. It basically, it's like you can never be alive again.
Damn.
Oh, I see.
Or might go to big sleep.
Well, someone else might as well. These guys hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't no bitch. I went to sleep already. Matt wouldn't kill me a second time.
So 20
I mean,
minutes.
I
from
could
now.
I could do my inflict or my armor of Agathis and then walk away, or should I disengage? If I walk away and he hits me for an attack of opportunity, he'll take some damage. He probably won't kill me. But I don't know.
Well, let Aoife go.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. All right, I'm just gonna go with all reliable.
You also have someone get us some info, guys. Actually,
I'm gonna give.
weakness. So I'm not metagaming that hard.
How do you do the check for weaknesses and all that stuff? What rolls do you need for that?
Well, it depends on what type of enemy.
Uh,
If it's like undead, I think it would be a religion roll to see how much information you can.
I don't have a lot of good information gaining skills. So I'm going to give inspiration to Fury.
That's me.
Would lesser restoration fix me?
Maybe.
Then
Could try that.
I'm going to viciously mock this one.
All right.
Actually, is poison considered magic?
I don't understand the
On
question.
its own, no. If it's
If
magical
it's
poison,
a magic item that deals poison.
Oh,
It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, well, it's a
Okay.
magic item. It shouldn't deal damage.
Like the
Nah.
poison part of the damage is still poison damage.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna viciously mock this guy.
Mr. Save. Does he have wisdom? He beats it.
Bastard. Alright. I'm just chilling.
Fury.
and I'm
That's
gonna
a hit.
smite.
That's a hit.
Damn.
Alright. That's a
Uh,
smite.
How?
It doesn't register. Ronnie.
To, like, watch the life get sucked out of Shem.
It looked painful. Old flanking maneuver.
Oh,
Yeah,
I should also say I have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage.
Well, then you should have taken half damage.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not nearly as bad. Worse off.
How do you have resistance to those damages?
It's my race.
What's your race?
Aasimar.
Just
Aasimar.
ask somebody that.
I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit.
So I would have taken 10 damage.
Go into advantage. I'm gonna attack with my Mana. Wow.
Oof.
Fantastic.
Oh
That's a
my.
mess. That's a mess.
I guess I will action save you and attack.
That is a hit.
Wow, I wish I had gotten the 10 damage on that. Right, guys, I did like 2 points of damage, I think.
I was burning my mushroom. Whoopsie.
Blessed Bruce steps up and he's like, "Don't worry, Ronnie. I've got this."
All right, Blessed Brew, show your stuff.
Oh, he hits twice.
Oh. I'm beginning to understand how you guys felt about Dragon Bait.
Does one lands a couple of blows. Shem. You just got some life drained out of you. How do you feel?
Realizing that it's a damage type that I'm resistant to, I do the same thing again. I Booming Blade, and then I Cursebringer.
That misses.
Damn it! I was gonna do extra damage. I'm just gonna step over here.
Slowly back away.
That's my turn.
This one looks at Chog.
Chog about to get sucked.
Chog, well,
Why is it so intent on Chop?
Why? Why
Because he's a
indeed?
dwarf.
Maybe it's a
Why?
ghost of a dwarf. And he sees a dwarf, he's like, you bastard.
Mm, Please hold. As he looks at
Please
Chog.
hold.
He's about to
He,
fang us child.
he stares deeply into Chog's eyes.
Chog stares back.
Oh.
And
Boom.
as he's staring, he then thrusts an arm out towards Chog, and Chog is taken hold.
God damn.
And suddenly, it looks like almost it just rips a spiritual entity out of Chog.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
Chog, I told you.
What in God's name?
And now it takes a humanoid form.
Wow. Chog got a different kind of stuff. Well, that's not good.
And then it reaches out towards Brickshatter.
What do I do?
AC 24.
That is a hit.
And give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so you just take 13 necrotic damage.
God damn.
And now this creature next to it starts to move.
What the fuck is that?
Spiritual entity. Chog is like
What's this fucking
flabbergasted
purple
right now.
thing? I missed this
He
purple
pulled
thing.
it out of
This
Chog.
Scooby-Doo cyber shock villain.
It's Chog's mojo. It got stolen.
Yeah, he stole his
Uh,
mojo.
Gotta get his mojo back.
It attacks at Chog, but it misses. And this one's turn. Now it looks to Ronnie. Actually, no. Blessed Brute did a good amount of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does
Yes.
it really think I'm that much of a threat based on the damage?
Let's go with Blessed Brute. That's a hit. Oh. Blessed Brew fails the Constitutions.
Ruh-roh Raggy.
His health is less now, I
For the
guess.
first time, you actually see Blessed Brew audibly cry out in pain.
Ruh-roh.
Joe Mama sister.
Still muted.
Jean
It was a
Mamu.
long poop.
Joel Moose.
Alright, he dies.
No. Yeah. Insta.
Instant. Rip.
Can I climb on this rock?
You can move through
Almost
Shem
there.
if you want to get to that space.
Yeah, you can just pass by.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he has the bigger knife, so that should.
I'm gonna try.
A bigger knife. That does hit.
Oh, I have low AC.
13 is their AC. Because I rolled a 12. Missed by 1.
You get it. Anything else? Joe Mamas?
Tomahawk.
I might as well. Do a little savagery.
That's only if you score a critic.
Oh, whoops. Wrong one.
Liam played for it.
Yeah. That you can do.
And one of the dice. So that's a d6.
Extra 4 damage. This ghostly figure is looking rough now. Its grasp on this plane is fading. Chog. Chog is looking bewildered. Just looking frantically left and right, and he turns to you, Wiggleboo. He's just like, "What day is it?"
Oh no,
Oh
Chog.
no.
You asked the only senile man in the group. It's Tuesday, Chog.
It was
Tuesday.
actually Wednesday.
No, it's Saturday.
He's just like, "And who are all of you?"
Oh no, Chog.
No, the entity that got released from Chog was all of his memories.
Just tell him to hit the fucking purple guy.
That guy called your mom a hoe. and
Well,
then
actually,
found out-
does he want to kill that purple
I don't
thing?
know.
I don't think we want that purple thing to die. Because that's him. Chog, eat it. Eat the purple thing.
Eat the purple.
Get it back inside of you.
It's like, do I hit the purple thing?
No, hit the black thing.
Racist.
That sounds racist.
No, but it sucked that purple thing out of you, Chog. You have to listen to this old man that you don't know.
You got your soul sucked out of
Wiggleboot
you.
thinks black people suck.
He whips at the ghostly figure. Wiggleboot.
What do you guys think about that purple thing?
Well, I'd say
Uh,
maybe you just focus on the big guy.
Yeah, focus the big guy.
I don't know. Hopefully it goes better. We kill the big guy.
15, 20, 25.
Oh, he's gonna blast.
Gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
You hurt my friend.
You made him dumb.
My spell save DC looks like it.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine sometimes doesn't update.
Yeah, mine's a 14 actually.
Okay. Good.
And I'm gonna do this at second level.
All right. He fails the saving throw.
Okay. 3d8.
3d8.
And what's a spell attack bonus?
That's if you do like a
Like a rain.
spell
Okay.
attack.
Like a
And not
fireball.
No, anything with the saving throw doesn't get the bonus.
Okay.
Okay, 15.
And can I push a ghost?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's got nowhere to go.
True. All right.
Yeah, you release a humongous boom that echoes throughout the cave. And you kind
How
of
much
see
for stealth?
it kind of affects the ghostly figure.
Oh, I did forget about that, didn't I?
What, the stealth?
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's too late.
My
What
bad.
did you
gang.
forget about?
We're trying to be stealthy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
So
Thunderous
anyway,
boom
It's
audible
better,
out
it's
there.
better to not die here. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
these things
also
are kinda
already made noise with
sucking
my
up souls.
booming
That
blade
could have
made
just
noise.
been could be raining. That could have just been thunder.
Yeah, so far it's both just thundery sounds.
Boom, boom. Brick shitter.
those fools. I bet they think it's going to rain.
It's
So would it
not.
be better? Like, can I attack the purple thing or no?
I wouldn't.
Okay. How's this feller looking?
It's looking fine.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it looks a
I
little
guess-
rough around the edges, but overall,
I guess I'll use rage just because I can. And
that's a hit.
all right, that's 10 damage.
All right. He's fine.
Oh, and he has ancestral protectors on it.
All right.
I just learned something that actually is gonna maybe help us.
Eva had a brain blast.
Eva's gonna cast Bane.
Man.
Where my will mow isn't
I
dead.
need to beat a
Oh
14
gosh,
charisma
I
check.
was falling in it.
Both of them. Actually, all three of them. Three.
I'll be right back.
The two ghosties succeed. Purple fails.
Well, now the purple one has what's it called?
Bane.
It can take stuff. And then yeah, I'm not gonna use a inspiration, but
Fury.
Damn.
Decimus.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna smite.
Damn, you just use your inspiration die?
Yeah.
no, Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought she used the actual inspiration.
That was a fucking quick fight. I think I got that the first session and I haven't even touched it yet.
I remember when I got a Bardic Inspiration die.
I remember trying to use mine on an ogre and failing.
I remember not using a inspiration die.
I think
Someone else using my inspiration die.
I used it to save the two of us.
Yeah, you do some good radiant damage there.
Here's Maestro. How's this ghosty looking?
It's looking, about half. Half as much
Middle
ghost
way
as
between
there.
life and death.
Yeah, just about halfway between life.
Ronnie.
Well, guess I'll just attack him again. And I guess I will just use... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use... Superior Technique. I'm going to use Commander's Strike. And I'm going to make Shem attack.
Ooh.
Okay, so
What if
Do I
he
just-
doesn't want?
Do I just do that now?
yeah, so I forgo one of my attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of my companions to strike. When I do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend one superiority. That creature immediately can use its attack.
All right. Well, I am just going to Cursebringer. And nope. Dude, what is wrong?
D100.
Not allowed to play.
That's up
Yeah,
there.
Shem, I was like, I command you to attack Shem.
And I was like, oh, no.
So
You drop Cursebringer.
you just dropped.
Okay.
Well, that's my turn, really.
Blessed Brew, seeing this just happen, just like looks left, looks right. He's just like, what the?
Yep, Blessed Brew, I know.
He hits once. Alright. Shem.
So picking up Cursebringer is an action, right?
Yes.
Well, I have a feeling they're going to be resistant to this, but it's probably the most I can do. I'm going to inflict wounds at level 1. And misses anyways.
You go to inflict wounds, and this ghostly figure, seeing what you're doing, just leans into it and grabs your hand and just puts it on its chest.
All right. Well, at least I know.
Is that necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, yeah, join me.
Wait, did that heal him?
No,
Okay.
I mean you missed, so.
Right, that's true.
That would have sucked.
Brick Shitter, AC 19.
That is a hit.
Constitution save.
Fuck.
You take 15 necrotic damage and you lose 15 maximum hit points.
So how does that work? Do I do which do I do first?
Well,
Both.
it doesn't. I think it both. Like the damage just goes against your maximum hit, pretty much, and obviously your health drops because of that.
Yeah, they happen at the same time.
Just
I lose
imagine
30
like
health.
it's attacking your life total. You know, it's not.
If you're at 40 health, you are at 15 or 25 health now.
Yeah, and your max is 25.
Yeah.
Wait, how much damage was it? I thought it was.
It was 15 damage.
Oh, it's 15. So I'm at 42 health. I'm going to 37. Sorry. So I only lose 15 actual health, but then my hit point maximum is lowered.
Yes.
Okay.
So if
so
you're
I
at
have
52, you're at
40.
37.
Okay. All right.
And now the Spectre strikes at you as well.
It's purple feller.
Yeah, he misses bad.
All right. Nice.
Now the one down here looks at John Mamas and misses. Joe Mamas' turn. Alejandro. Ale rolling up and delivering the killing blow.
Swang and bang.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I find myself a magical melee.
Yeah, you're kitted out for everything else. But
So is chaos considered a magic weapon?
yes.
It is? Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
should have been shooting it.
Chog's turn. Chog once again is just like, why do I have a big white beard? When did I get this?
When do you
You're
think
old.
it is?
He says a year that makes you think he thinks it's like 50 years ago. He's like, I was just on a battlefield.
Well, I mean, there's some accuracy there.
He misses his attack. Wiggle boot.
Okay.
Just because like
How's this ghost is the one that was looking at about half? Oh,
It's looking pretty mid.
pretty mid.
Pretty mid.
Damn you, mid.
He's mid.
Not mid.
You know what, Matt? Let me probe.
Oh, you're gonna probe him?
Can probe.
Let me probe. Let me probe.
Just
You
let me
know,
probe.
There's a lot of deep thought in this creature. It's just
Ghosts have deep thoughts.
Just
it
static.
senses like all of your life force, and it craves the life from you, and it wants to potentially even add to its underlings, like you just saw. For it knew that Chog has once died.
Whoa. Bobby died?
What?
Now, that's a revelation.
Legoblood just learned so much.
Wait,
Knows that now.
Nobody
Alright.
knows.
sounds a lot like God of War Ragnarok.
I'm also gonna cast Shillelagh
Such a fun word.
just for next
This is a
turn.
good word.
It is a great word. All right, and then that's my turn.
Appreciate it.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna attack again.
Misses.
Can I use reckless attack?
What
I
does that
don't know
do?
if it has to be declared first. I feel like one time you said I could use it at any point, but now
You already rolled.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it gives you advantage as opposed to letting you reroll.
That's just 2 rolls.
Yeah, but you gotta
That's
decide it
David.
first.
You can't attack, then realize you were actually recklessly attacking.
If anything, it sounds more reckless to decide on the spot.
Touche. Eva.
If gonna
I don't think I'm blocking their attacks anyway.
viciously.
It fails.
Haha. Hey, you ugly, you dead fuck.
It doesn't understand you, but it knows to be offended.
Yeah. I say it in Sylvan too, just to really fucking confuse it.
That's a real mindfuck.
He doesn't even fucking know.
Fury. That's a hit.
I'm gonna use smite him.
Alright, 7 smite.
I'm gonna use a bonus action. What do I do? I'm going to harness divine power and regain a spell slot. And that's my turn.
Just look at something. So, just because I want to make sure this is happening, right? You know when you can like add a die roll to your smite against certain creatures?
Yeah.
What are those certain creatures?
It's anything except the target is. Oh no. I know. It actually increases if it's undead or fiend. So I probably should have been doing that.
Do
It's
you-
just a creature. When I hit a creature, the damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or fiend. These are both undead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can I roll that extra d8?
You can roll the extra d8. Ronnie.
Ronnie's like, maybe I should be.
You cut out when you said maybe I should be.
Maybe I should be using my bow. So she jams her sword in the ground.
Let me check if chaos is magical.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Chaos.
Oh, damn it, there's more than one chaos spell. I'll just scroll there.
Chaos 2.0.
Find it.
The brand new Chaos XL.
Sounds like a car.
The Chaos Pro.
You're not you when you don't have chaos.
You're not you without chaos.
Chaos. It
Here,
is
Shem.
magical. It is magical.
1-800-CHAOS.
Okay. Confirmed magical.
Confirmed magical.
I will shoot one arrow.
Only one?
Well, take the first one. They both hit, I think.
Did you both hit? Yeah, that's it's looking really rough right now.
Finishing blow. Land the finishing blow.
Blessed Brew waddles up. Strikes it down. Killing the ghostly figure.
Wow.
And as it dies, this purple being sucks right back into Chalk.
Yay.
Chalk is like, and then he's like, oh, what happened, guys? What was that?
Your mojo was stolen for your second purchase.
You became a teenager or something.
I got Austin powered.
You did.
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but I think you did.
Am I still at decreased health?
you seem to be.
Okay, I'm gonna just to learn, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself. Does that do anything?
Let me look into that.
Yeah, like, I'd imagine not, just because in Lesser Restoration it says the condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. But I just might as well. It's a free thing for me to do anyways.
Yeah, it looks like you need greater restoration.
Okay.
Man, greater restoration does so much more than that.
Yeah, I know. Lesser Restoration is kind of pointless.
What about you? 2 lesser restorations to equal?
There should really be like a medium restoration.
Shem walks up to the group without picking up his sword because he doesn't want to bend, and then he just calls it to his hand, and it just appears in his hand.
Roll D100, not even.
One, it stabs him in the eye.
Yeah, I accidentally call it an upside down, and I hold it by the blade.
But pretend you meant to do that.
Yeah.
Shem, you look really hurt. Nope.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Blessed Drew goes up to Chog to check on him. He's like, you alright, old man? Chog's like, yeah, I'm good.
Hey, Chog, next time I tell you to watch out, you should watch out.
Chog's like, I hear you, wiggle boot. I was, caught up in the heat of a battle.
It happens.
Are we going to rest? Because if not, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
I don't know if we should. I feel like they might know something. At least something is going on in here.
Yeah.
think we're
Probably not
guaranteed.
the
Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we'll fight something within an hour?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm
Really?
going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. I
Where's
get
that cup of water?
10 temporary hit points. Oh, I spit.
The water right here.
You spit on yourself to equal a cup of water.
Spit a cup of water.
How fucking
I think
sick
that's
would
the
that
more
look if I just
impressive
just spit on my leg and then a blue icy glow covers me? So what
I'd
the
be
fuck was that?
concerned. I'd be very concerned.
So Matt, can you let me know when an hour from here happens if we
Will
don't
do.
end up fighting?
Will do.
I'm assuming they don't leave anything behind.
No.
Their bodies. All right.
No, they leave behind ghost coins.
Is that some fucking
It's the
what is it
currency
called?
of the
Crypto?
I mean, you go to pick it up and you can't.
Pranked you.
One last got him before death.
God is that?
The dwarves are like, everyone ready to go.
Shem just starts walking.
Boys, waste no time.
Shem's a confident guy.
For someone who does not earn his confidence.
He literally just dropped his sword.
Yeah, but did you see how cool it was when he just called it to his hand?
Wait, Matt, before we leave, can I look at these finger rocks?
Sure.
I would like to proceed. You want or investigation,
Give
insight?
me history.
Roll rocks.
Yeah, you can tell that this was like carved to be and is quite ancient.
Did the boys know anything about these rocks? Chog, Blessed Ruin?
They're like, no, I've never been in this cave before. I think this must have been an old wing of an older city in this cave system.
You don't know the history of your city?
So like,
Oh, got him.
Where are you from, Ronnie?
From Aasimar.
Do you know what the sewers look like in Aasimar?
All right, point taken. Point taken. Point taken.
Shem carries on.
Something's not adding up here, boys.
Are we going up or down?
Sideways.
Usually down.
Going all around, baby.
Is this still 5 feet? This looks a bit bigger.
5.5 feet.
Okay.
Anyone want to help an old man out?
Yeah, I help
Oh,
with
I
all.
got you.
Yeah,
I
Chog.
can just like literally hold him
Chog
down.
helps as well. Joe Mamas is lost.
We have like 10 people just lifting.
Make a human pyramid for him to walk down.
Yeah, this is about double my height.
Do I see this? Hand?
Oh.
I see the hand.
I mean, I doubt we can really. Well, depends on if we're going up or down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's down.
You guys are on the ceiling right now.
We are spiders now.
Yes, you can see a giant hand.
So that's going down again.
I just say hand, and I point.
Yeah, that is a
He
hand.
just sticks his hand out to Shem like. Give him
What
a hand.
is- what is the lighting?
I dab him
What is
up,
the
but then I point.
I'm realizing I'm not sure what the lighting looks like.
It's pitch black, but y'all have dark vision / Liam always puts fiery, floaty lights on.
Yeah, I
his
have
eyes.
my
Yeah, and I
little-
can cast light.
Little dancing lights.
Gotcha. Right, it's an evocation cantrip. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
I also have
Sorry.
dark vision, so I don't even
So-
need these.
I give up on actually doing lighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dynamic lighting's a pain in the ass. You have to do manually. It's crazy.
The last time there was we dropped down to the plateau. That's when it triggered the thing. So
That is a hand. Hey, Chug, Chug or Blessed Brew? You might not know about the sewers, but a giant.
Any reason for a hand in your sewers?
I was told to follow the hand that held 2 spheres.
Well, it looks like
there might be another hand. Yeah.
I see a little thingy.
A spear in the hand is better than
Well,
two in
then.
the bush. Charlie.
Down we go.
All right.
And he just jumps right down. And
Come here, wiggle loop.
Oh, there's balls in this hand.
There's the balls.
look weird that this floor is different.
Do the fingies still look like rocks?
I think
Or are
these
they
things
more
There's
pronounced?
definitely a hand with spears in it.
Yeah.
He says.
Everyone stop.
His hand is fondling balls.
This looks cool.
Okie dokie. Good thing I did on the Vagathus.
Did you make this, Matt?
Nope.
Well, it's cool anyway.
That's pretty neat. I haven't made a map in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. I should make some new maps that we won't use for 3 years.
You gotta finish our house.
I did kinda.
Oh.
It's just that like I didn't do like individual room customization because I don't know whose room is whose or anything yet.
Give me a moment.
The moment's yours, Matthew.
Frank is giving it to you.
It was my moment to give, and I.
It looks like the other hand is holding like a rope or something.
That's a penis.
It's a penis.
Those are the balls.
It also could be that's a pathway, and then this is a pathway, and we have to follow this one because that's where the balls are.
I think it's penis and balls.
That's also more likely than what I just said.
I mean, Frank can tell.
Yeah, when he sees rope and balls, he knows that rope is a cock.
Yep. Brother.
Brother.
You know, nothing beats waking up on Christmas morning and seeing Iron Sheik post. What's it called? Merry Christmas to everyone, except this fucking jabroni. Talking about Hulk Hogan.
Hell yeah. The rivalry is still alive.
Yeah. She hates Hulk Hogan.
It'd be fun to have a public
Rival
feud
enemy.
that is like definitely like not real and that you like
No, I think his hatred of Hulk Hogan is real.
Oric, do you want to feud, Oric?
Yeah, can we become public figures and then feud?
Yeah, sure.
But like make it like kind of playful but also kind of hateful to the point where no one really knows.
Or
if
you
it's
guys should
real or
just
not.
beef on social media as if you guys think you're
Yeah,
public.
Yeah.
Yeah, I send out a tweet that gets 1 like and it's like my mom.
No, we just both like our own like each other's tweets and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one person liking the entire feud, and it's just you two.
As you approach the hand holding the 2 balls,
Just cradling those balls.
you don't realize, but you're about to be ambushed. Actually, only one of you realizes you're about to be ambushed, and that's Joe Mama.
Joe Moose.
He's not
He's
surprised.
not surprised. And he's
Yell the word
first.
ambush. It's a word hot
Yeah.
behind.
Ambush.
Nani?
He whispers it.
What the fuck are these? These squid birds?
Oh no, not the Squidbird.
Shem screams out, Squidbird!
Hulu.
Are those squares?
And they are going to get a surprise round on you.
Spaghetti.
All I yelled ambush. We're not
Banani.
surprised anymore.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That's not how that works.
What are these?
I beg to differ.
Them
Are
don't
these
up your
like Snake bodies.
You're not surprised.
They won't get advantage on attacking.
True.
Well, technically, actually, I don't think any of them.
Also true.
We see them coming at us. We just didn't really notice them until they were on top.
Nobody
Should've went
investigated
invisible.
the tunnels.
Yeah, Shem's too busy walking.
I didn't even realize those were tunnels.
Yeah, didn't realize it.
Just
So
Oh,
Alex
these
did
are
say
tunnels.
that-
I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Alex did say that the floor was different.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, the floor looks a little different. That's fine.
Well, it looks like the pathway is over here too.
Yo, I was smart as fuck with my my body
box down.
Actually,
These boys are attacking you with their tentacles. I'll start with the dwarves first.
You're racist. They hate
How does a tentacle hurt? Like they're smacking us with it?
probably. They're grabbing you and they're trying to bite
Actually,
you.
it's slashing damage with the
Oh,
tentacles.
the sharp tentacle.
Oh, sharp tentacles. That's fucking cool. Oh yeah, if you look, they got little like blades on the end.
Oh yeah.
It's like the vampire blade, the daywalker.
Blade. The vampire blade does have knives attached to him.
Yeah. All over.
Blessed
All over,
Brew gets jumped by one of them, fends off the others.
Blade avoided taxes.
Yeah, for a long time.
Joe Mamas, one of them attacks you. You have an opportunity to attack back since it misses.
Oh,
And you're not surprised.
I will attack.
That's a hit. Big hit. It squeals as a response.
Squeeze.
Wiggle boot. Tentacle.
Yes, sir.
AC
Hit me with it.
16.
That'll hit.
Hit me
That's
with
a
your
good
best
donkey.
tentacle.
As it smacks you with its tentacle, it then lunges with a beak bite.
Whoa.
AC 21.
That doesn't hit.
I don't believe.
You take 9 total damage. Fury. AC 17.
It ain't enough.
Grani. AC 12.
Not enough.
Shem, the big boy, looks at you with its not eyes. And it shockingly tries to smack you with its tentacles.
I'm shocked.
No, I mean everyone else did
It
it.
misses and goes for its tail. AC 18.
That hits, so he takes 10 damage.
Alright.
Little bitch.
You take 7 bludgeoning.
7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. Still have my temporary hit points, so if someone else hits me, they also take 10 damage.
And now
That's how I wonder if the Gathas works. I thought it was
Yeah.
they take damage equal to whatever.
No, it's
they
as
hit you.
long as they hit my temporary hit points, they take 10 damage.
Ah.
Joe Mamas starts to turn.
Ooh.
Mammals? You are being called to action, Joe Mammals. Please come in, Joe Mammals.
Going for an uppercut. That's a hit. You killed one of them already.
Okay. That's
right.
That's what happens when you're not surprised.
I go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I cast darkness on my necklace. Alex, you might be in the darkness, but you could move one away and you'll be fine.
So I guess I'll have to.
Yeah, why would you have struck the biggest dude here?
Because I can put him in darkness, and if he runs from me, I can attack of opportunity with Booming Blade because of my Warcaster.
You want me to run in and just blindly swing and draw aggro and soak damage, and just me and you beat the shit out of him, or no?
No, you can't see if you're here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you. It like actually, what does it do? Gives disadvantage.
Yeah.
I mean, I could potentially cancel.
Oh,
that out,
actually,
but
wait. This guy doesn't have eyes, does he? Does he have eyes? Do I see eyes?
Does he have? Does he have?
That would
vision of
change
some
things.
sort
Do I see
using
bones?
light?
You would need to take a good look to see if there's any eyes.
Well, instead, can I just do blur instead of darkness?
Yes.
You know what? I'm not going to do either. I'm just going to attack.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
I will
Oh,
Booming
okay.
Blade him, just in case he decides to move.
Look at this guy. This guy. Look at him.
And then... Will I hit?
No.
No? Shit.
Damn.
That is high AC, motherfucker.
Fucking chunky.
Uh...
So annoying. That was a lot of damage too.
Yeah, that's rough. And it could have been more, and I would have been more.
But it wasn't enough.
Dude, Shem can't do shit today. Or yesterday, or last week.
Ever since he met Tim Allen.
Yeah, shit's gone
Tim
downhill.
Allen
Put the
cursed-
violence away from me.
Tim Allen cursed Shem. Oh my god.
I'm
Am I in the
like
dark?
forced to learn the power of teamwork right now.
Yo, just roll a bunch of attacks and get all the
Matt,
bad
am I-
ones out.
Matt, am I in the darkness? Can someone
Oh,
else-
there is-
No, there is no
next one's a
darkness.
crit.
I attacked
The
instead
next
of
one's-
darkness.
Ah, okay. Well, I am gonna attack the small little boy. My katana.
Hisses at you, and you hit it. Anything else?
Don't really think it's worth. Well, I actually can't even use that.
And actually, as you go to slash out, you notice that it evades a little bit, but you still hit it a little bit.
Weird. Yeah, I mean that's all I can do, but I will move.
Brickshire.
Okay. First of all, let's get right up to this fella right
Oh,
here.
you went inside.
Just get in the
Yeah.
worm.
Voluntarily get eaten.
Hey, bro.
Just
And let
open
me
the
just.
mouth and step in.
I might have to ask a
personal
hypothetical
question?
What is the benefit of grappling besides him not being able to move?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Like, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I think grappling is getting a buff in the new D&D shit that they're testing right now.
Like, it should give you advantage on attacks
Yes,
against
but
it,
does.
right?
It does not. Rules is
Does
written.
not.
It doesn't really do
Damn.
much.
What
You
was
just
the new
learn.
grapple rule?
There's new grapple rules. I'm open to them since grappling does kind of suck.
It was. I think I showed it to you when they first had the trailer. It was. What do they call it now? It's D&D what?
One.
D&D 1. Yeah.
Oh, I hate when people do that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, then I'm
it is
going
annoying.
to. How
Oh,
long
it's
has
one
it been
D&D.
since our last battle? It's been over a minute, I'm sure. So I'm
Yes.
gonna use Rage again.
You guys sprinted down that hallway.
While you are,
And
should I read the new grappled thing or should I wait?
We can
I
do
mean, I
this
can.
after.
Okay.
I probably won't even use it this fight. Like that might be for next week.
Actually, I can just paste it. I don't know.
Oh, I want a reckless attack, but well, I guess it's late. So
Yeah, you do gotta say
Fuck.
it.
I forgot to do it.
You miss.
Well, maybe I'll. It's good because he won't fucking beat the shit out of me next turn. So
Yeah, it looks at Shem and then kind of like it doesn't like the cold that you did to it. And it ain't smart enough to see that it's still there. Goes for a tentacle. AC 26.
No. That
holy
misses.
shit!
Get the fuck out of here.
It does 22 slashing damage. And since it hit with its tentacles, it goes for a big bite.
22. Damn, that's I might go
AC
down.
22.
I'm gonna go down.
He's sleeping.
Does 9 piercing damage.
That's 31, and I have.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. It now turns to Brick Shitter and lunges at it with its tail.
Alright, what do you got, buddy?
AC, it decided to roll badly, 11.
Nice.
They beat the shit out of Shem and he's satisfied.
It did take 10 damage, though, I will say.
Alright, 10 damage. What do we got here? This guy's dead. Joe Mamas. Ace, nat 20.
Whoa.
We're getting our ass beat.
It does that with its tentacles.
Wait, he did how much
Oh,
damage? He did. Did you say he did 20 damage?
It did 14 slashing.
Okay.
And since it hit with its tentacle, it's going for a bite. AC 21. It's 8 piercing. Wasn't. Let's give this guy 2,000 health. There we go.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be here a while.
E for this one's coming for you.
Oh,
AC 17.
that's a hit.
You take 7 slashing. AC 16 on the bite.
That also hits.
4 piercing damage.
Ouchie mama.
Chunks. He's still a little frazzled, but he does get 1 hit. And I got a lot of tens. Wiggle Boots, AC 18.
That'll hit.
Take 10 slashing and AC 23 on the bite. That's 4 piercing.
Papa's got low health.
Fury.
Step down one and slash at the big guy. I'm gonna smite it.
You missed.
No way.
Damn, that guy's AC is ridiculous.
At least 18.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna go ghost.
How are we gonna hit this?
And that's my turn.
Aoife looks up at the fucking octopus bird that just bit him, and he's like, "Oh, you done it, boy!" And he pulls out dagger.
Damn.
Whoa.
Take it easy, bro.
Well, he actually has to succeed. Oh, he does not succeed. So he will take that poison damage.
Poison.
Yeah, that's a beefy hit.
Are you able to also heal by any chance?
Yes.
Okay.
Check. Yeah.
Just so I don't have to death roll or whatever, death save.
So you no longer have poison on your dagger.
There you go. You got 8 health.
Okie dokie.
You have 1
Thank
level of
you.
exhaustion.
Yep.
More worms. That's hits. That's hits. This is the most Blessed Brew's been hit. Alright, having Fury disappear before it's not eyes, this one goes up.
Can I opportunity attack it?
You will no longer be invisible if you do.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna stay
Stay
ghosted
ghost.
up.
Aoife, odds or evens?
Evens.
It is odds, so it will attack. And it misses. Ronnie. Ooh, nat 20 on Ronnie.
On
Nat 20?
Yeah, that's right.
You did.
No, you didn't.
He said it wasn't enough.
AC 13.
That misses.
This one hits John. Jog takes a beefy hit. Liquid.
Okay. Well, I have 9 health. I am going to. How's everybody else doing on health?
All right.
I have 8.
I am over full. I have 51. So.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
taken no damage.
All right.
Alex is surprisingly tanky.
Yeah, I've gotten really good health rolls, and my skill just gives me 5-10.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And you can heal yourself.
How do we feel about being quiet? Are we trying to do?
I think quiet is already out the window.
Okay. So then I'm going to first. I'm going to healing word myself. And then I am going to Thunder Bonk.
Thunder Bonk.
Have we hit these things yet? Like, how are their health? Do they have a lot of health or points?
Someone killed one.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there's one dead next to.
All right, I'll do it at level 1 then.
This one got hit.
Oh, it's just a box around me, so guy and the one to my right.
Yep. And they both succeed. Good rolls. Ooh, good.
Nice.
Another boom echoes throughout the
Bing, bada boom.
This one's hanging on for dear life.
Which one?
The one to the top left of you.
All right.
Joe Mama's turn. Joe Mama's the killing machine.
Who are you attacking?
Attacking the one below me.
That's a hit.
He essentially uses my weapon better.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
He's got the bigger knife.
Yeah.
It's a bigger knife.
But it's not. It's the same size as mine.
It's a little bigger. It's a little bit.
To be fair, he does have a +7 as opposed to +6.
Yeah. I will eventually have a +8, but it's gonna take a little while.
Shem, you stand up.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go invisible. Because I only have 8 health. I probably shouldn't stick around.
Dude,
I think I'm gonna go big.
Yeah, let's just go invisible and
this worm has been beating the absolute piss.
where do I want to go?
Can
just
I
wanna
do
go
a late
elsewhere.
action surge?
It's a little late for an action surge.
I said it, but I was muted.
Okay, if that's the case, you can do it then. If you've thought of it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do another attack.
Survey says hit. That one's
So
looking
it's AC.
terrible. Shem, back to you. You're
Alright.
invisible.
I'm invisible, and I see. Is this up or down? Not that it really matters, but
I'm gonna say up.
That's up.
okay. I
Definitely
can't even
close.
make it there, I don't think, but 5, 10, 15,
You guys see
20.
And you get
shadow
attacked.
lines.
I'm invisible.
Mhm.
Oh, right. They have the fucking no eyes shit. God damn it.
They're worms. They got blind sight.
They got blind sight. Motherfucking shit. Nothing goes my way.
13.
Oh, wait,
That's
why
not
does
enough.
that one more move away from me?
Not all worms are created equal.
All right. Well,
Worm has blind sight.
so I got attacked by a big guy, right?
Ow.
I don't know. I think I'll just stay here then. I guess.
You
Running out of
just
shit here.
waltzing away, and you're like, oh shit. And you're like, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah,
Ronnie.
I'll just be here.
Hey, I'm gonna try to attack this little guy.
You see the big boy flail at nothing.
I'm sure there's someone there. I just don't know who. Oh,
That's
Nice.
Can I just say I got rid of the invisibility as soon as I saw it wasn't working.
Sure.
How
Ronnie,
the
once
fuck
again,
did Fury
you
get away?
not dead, really?
Only the big boys.
well, and also again you hit and it
Oh.
kind of dodges it a little, and
I'm still
you
fine.
hit it, but you don't fully hit it.
I don't understand. What are these
You're-
words?
doing half damage.
Well, that I don't get.
They're wily.
did I-
They kind of squirm.
How was my hit?
It's a good question. How much damage you did?
I did
I don't think you have hit it.
oh, I haven't.
No.
All
Why
right.
is these rounds so hard to hit?
The only damage it's taken is from attacking orc.
All
Yeah.
right.
At least I did that. Did 20 damage to the big guy.
Yeah.
The only damage on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call it out the reckless attack.
Yeah, because he's gonna fucking hit me anyway. It's like a fucking.
Alright,
Like a
yeah,
brick,
you
I guess.
hit it, and again, it's not a satisfying hit.
That's nine damage, by the way.
We'll see about that.
But
Can he only attack you now?
to protect us, basically.
Okay.
Oh, and let's give him a fucking shove just to see what that does.
Maybe we'll
I
test
love a
that.
good probing. Oops, sorry. Love a good probing shove.
Surprisingly effective.
He's down?
He's
How does a worm go down?
somehow prone.
Wait, so it's his
He's
turn.
just slightly lower.
Oh,
You are
It's his
always
turn right
shoving
now.
people. You're always shoving people right before they go.
yeah. I gotta have better timing next time.
It stands up? Question mark. It says, I don't understand. Honestly, I don't think you could even really sense the ancestral protectors.
He has advantage on an attack against me, by the way.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, no problem. Just kill me.
AC
In my life.
20.
That is a hit.
You take 18 slashing damage.
All right, slashing. I fuck with slashing.
AC 17.
Oh, there's 2 attacks. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that is also a hit.
Well done. That is 9 piercing.
Okay.
AC
Oh no!
18.
Why does he get so many attacks? That's a hit.
Eating you.
9 bludgeoning.
He does all the things I'm resistant to. Fuck yeah! Somebody just start healing me.
Yeah, we really need Rick should be taking these in.
I'm fucking prepared for it. Rat boy era.
AC 23 for Jomamus.
That's a hit.
Takes 6 slashing. AC 20.
That's a hit.
6 piercing. Blessed brew.
I'm clinging on to life.
Does a good amount of damage against this one up here. Aoife. AC not enough. Shem hits once. It's well though. Wiggle boots.
Yes, sir.
You see the worm bite one of its tentacles. Fury.
Oh, sick. I was like, yeah, and then does it get like a special power? Or?
That's a miss. Fury.
That's my only move.
All right. Let's get one of these
Who's gonna
over
kill that thing?
to Brickus Shitterus.
Oh, sick. What do I get? 7 health?
11.
You get 11 health.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do a little stabby stab. Oh, that ain't enough. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a luck point and I'm going to re-roll that bit. That still ain't enough.
Nope.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
God, this is the most I've ever rolled. Aoife. AC 17.
That's a hit.
You take 14 slashing damage.
14.
And you
God damn.
This is the bite. Ronnie. AC 19.
What is the AC?
19.
Yeah, that.
You take 10 slashing. AC 17.
17 hits too.
You take 8 piercing.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like everyone needs health. That an astute observation.
I've taken 0 damage.
Okay.
I still have 33.
I got 7.
I have 8.
Yeah, I'm not close to death, so I can like wait a turn probably.
All right. I am going to.
I just want to announce that Ollie's at 1 health.
Oh.
Okay, Ale. All right.
Ah.
It's fine.
Why didn't you speak up? He's like dead on the floor.
He's pooping again.
I was curious, and I looked at his player sheet. And
Yeah.
Nonchalantly dying.
Healing word, Ale.
Although you might want to wait.
Oh.
Because I could go down and then go back to 1 automatically.
All right.
Yeah,
So then
but they're going to attack twice regardless.
True.
Okay, yeah, so.
So well, it's only 5 health, but a healing word. Actually, wait. I'm
Probably
gonna
go down anyways. So.
I'm gonna reverse that. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use that healing. It's okay. And then
Are you
I'm
using the healing word on?
You cut out.
Auric.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to plop a. Hold on.
I like how Ollie immediately killed one, and then nobody's died since.
Actually, no. I'm Auric. Take away those 5. I'm giving
Okay.
those 5 back to. And I'm gonna plop a healing spirit, on Auric's space.
I will probably be moving though.
Okay, where are you gonna move?
Well,
I mean, I'll take
not
it.
yet, but all right, fine.
All right,
I'll
so then-
take it, and I won't
All right.
move.
I can move it as well.
I just figure
so-
this guy's gonna die at some point, and then I would move back to this guy.
All right, so then actually, I'm gonna put it right here where that circle is. That way, any boy can use it in this
Do
area.
we have to walk into it to use it?
Yes.
Yeah, just walk in and out.
Well, I would have to kill this guy before doing that, otherwise I take an attack.
It looks like you and Ronnie have turns.
Yeah, so we hopefully will kill this thing. I don't know.
That's a cool spell.
Yeah. So if you move into that space, you get 1d6 hit points.
Jumamos.
And wait, Matt. So the pearl lets me I just get a spell slot of any level. Is that how that works?
Up to I think a 3rd level spell.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say I use the pearl for that one.
Well, that's an action, though. Yeah, it's not as powerful as I thought because of that.
Using the pearl as an action?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
It
never mind.
seems very specific when you would use that.
You just use it after a fight, mostly.
D100.
Ooh, D100.
Oh, D1000.
D100.
D1
D
million.
fudge.
Oh, Holly, you were so close.
He's executing Order 66.
Nothing happens.
You caused the fall of the Jedi Empire.
Kill the Jedi.
Shem.
All right, let's do nothing some more.
Just demoralizing Shem's.
Shem's been having a rough couple days. And I'm
Well, Ollie just rolled the net ones, so you have to have a good roll this time.
How's this guy looking? I haven't been around for his existence much. Did he take many hits?
There's a couple of cuts on him.
All right, let's just see if I can even hit him to begin with. If we're putting stealth out the window, I'll booming blade him just in case he decides to move. And then Cursebringer. Oh, fucking thank God. And you know what? Because Shem needs a win, he's still alive, right?
He's hanging on.
Oh. Then Shem's not going to waste it if he's hanging on. Shem just looks to Ronnie.
Yeah, Oric, are you rolling to...
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Oh, I'm rolling to GM because because I thought I was expecting to do a death save, and I knew I'd forget to change it, but I crit.
So what is it? Oh shit!
And I did 14 damage.
And he's still up.
He's still up. So hopefully you can kill him because I don't want to waste a spell slot to do extra damage to him if he's already close to death.
Ronnie.
All right, Katana's time. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do some fucking.
Doing some fuckery?
I'm gonna sword burst.
Pew pew pew.
Oh my god.
Well, if you were completely surrounded.
What's his modifier? He passes.
And he's fine.
Well, maybe I should have killed him.
My boy Tyson Fury, how's your health looking?
I have full health.
Okay, so I will move into.
Well, you
About
can step into
5.
it and then step out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move in, move out. So what do I get? 1d6?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d6.
Isn't there a limit to how many that thing can dish out?
I think 5.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna assume that's a hard once per turn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would be a little buggy. So I'm gonna
1
reckless
plus my
attack again.
spell casting ability.
And just gonna fucking go again.
That's a hit,
Damn.
but you don't hit as hard as you thought.
Okay, and that's plus 2 damage, by the way.
You hit a tiny bit harder.
Slightly harder. And he has ancestral protectors. Oh, no, I'm not gonna shove. It didn't do anything. I almost forgot, but
Now it turns its gaze at Fiore.
Archie?
go ahead, fool.
AC 20.
It's enough.
Except he has disadvantage.
That was with disadvantage.
Oh fuck! Wow, he's strong. But you have Fury. You have resistance to that damage. So
Why?
it's 10 damage from my ancestral protectors. Read the thing I just posted.
Oh.
I forgot about that part.
Haha.
You do take 18 bludgeoning damage.
More like 15 bludgeoning damage. Wait, which happens first? Do I get?
Yeah, that's confusing.
Is it 9 then -3? So I only take 6 damage.
I think you would subtract the 3 before you have it.
So then 15 divided by 2.
7. I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Well, no, it says that he has resistance to damage dealt. So that means that the damage is automatically half.
And then he would take the points
Yes,
off. After.
yeah, it dealt 18 damage. So then it's actually 9 damage, and then
Oh.
-3.
Put your ability on the chat.
Well, no, Ancestral Protectors is resistance to damage dealt. So he wouldn't be taking 18 damage. He would be taking 9 damage.
Yeah.
And then my heavy armor master.
Sure.
So I only take 6 damage.
Sick.
Looks like I am not alone in asking this question.
Yeah, there's no like Master Rule 5 for this game. Like Yu-Gi-Oh has like spell speed and shit like that for this specific situation, but
Resistance
really
and then vulnerability are applied after all other modifiers to damage.
Really? That doesn't make sense.
It's in the player handbook.
Yeah. If it's in the player handbook, you can't
So
argue
I take
that.
7 damage.
Yes.
Hate the player, not the
Ugh,
game.
that's too much.
It misses its beak attack on you. AC 20 on the tail.
For me?
With disadvantage?
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
still
it has-
so many things.
So how does this work? Do you also get resistance against this damage type?
Yeah.
What's the damage type?
Well,
It's just all damage.
bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally any physical damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
It's any damage. They have resistance against any damage, apparently, from Ancestral
Oh, for
Protectors.
Ancestral Protectors, yeah.
No, for
Yeah.
my thing, it's only non-magical attacks.
Don't think
How much, Matt?
You took 9.
So resistance, is that 4 or 5?
So you subtract 3.
3. So I took
and
2
then
damage.
You take 3 damage.
it's not very
9
much.
minus 3. 6 divided by 2. Joe Mamas. AC 17.
That's it.
You take 8 slashing. You're down to 1 health.
Yeah.
Blessed Brew kills the one above him.
Hey, another one died finally. Jeez. Jesus.
This one misses you. Chog kills his.
Hey, let's go.
Legal boot.
Yes, sir.
This one bites its other tentacle.
Let's go.
Big patrol.
Fury.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
D100. Nothing happens.
2 crit fails in a row between the enemy and
Alright, Aoife's gonna drop the dagger of venom on the ground, realizing that it is just a wee little dagger. And he's gonna pull out his rapier. Miss. Then I'm going to use Wait, is Cure Wounds an action or a bonus action?
Action. So
I'm
you
gonna
can't use Cure
healing
Wounds.
word on Joe Mamoose.
That's 7.
7 extra health to Joseph Mimosas.
On that note, this one attacks you, Aoife. Misses. Surprised this one got to go.
Wasn't supposed to.
Or Kira.
What?
Even or odd.
Even.
Alright, it attacks you.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
All right. Liam, you want to help with that?
You say a nat 20? A
Twice
real
in a
life
row.
nat 20?
It misses.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you.
Man,
Kept me alive.
that spell rocks.
That spell's great.
The only like downside is that I have to use all my level 2 spells for healing word because I'm not wasting my fucking level 1 spell slots.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage. As my wait, that's an action, right? No.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, this is a really good spell. Liam, have you ever read the second paragraph to this spell?
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
No, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
wait.
a really good spell.
Whoa.
Yeah, wait, you should have been doing that the whole time.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I
Alright,
have.
who's getting advantage?
I choose not to use them.
Only one.
That's nuts. Any creature?
I'm gonna give it to this guy.
Wait, so
I'll
can he give that to someone right now?
Yeah.
This
I'm gonna
seems
give
a
it
little
to.
too good.
I think we could make this a little reasonable. I'm gonna give it to Fury. I feel like Fury does good.
So now it's just like good news whenever the enemy crits.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be
doesn't
fair,
even
I
need to
do
be
only
crit.
use it on crit. So
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be just a crit.
Right.
So.
But that's
Yeah.
when it's most valuable.
most useful.
I mean, even if it's not a crit, if it's like an attack that might put someone down, you might want to use it.
Oh yeah, no, I would.
Yeah,
But for the most part, I only use it on crit, so it's not like super OP.
I mean, that's like the quintessential support spell.
Yeah, that's like a big support spell right there. It's a big boy support spell.
And it uses my reaction, so
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Joe Mamas' turn.
Did I drop it, Matt?
He did not drop it.
Okay.
That's a miss. First miss of the day for Joe Mamas.
Wait, can I put on my shield for next turn?
Wasn't that an action?
That's an action.
it's an action or an item interaction.
When we take it off, it's an item interaction. We put it on, it's an action.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
wait,
the
so what'd
rule.
you do with the shields? Exactly.
Isn't it stowed, I'm assuming?
It's just like on my back or something.
Okay, so then yes, you can equip it.
Oh shit.
You have to drop the bigger knife.
Yeah.
Can you one-hand the bigger knife? Or no?
You would be
No.
at disadvantage, I think.
Mm.
I could just drop it and it just becomes a small dagger. I don't know if it works like that, but I'll just drop
Cool
it.
ass weapon.
One day I'm gonna put a giant fucking sword on the field. And that's
Actually, yeah, when we were fighting the what's it called? Those ice guys, the Yetis. Didn't that guy have a big ass sword?
He did, but he wasn't the one fighting Ale. I was so sad.
But I thought I don't think he has to be fighting Ale. He just has to be in the vicinity, doesn't he?
Yeah, the largest weapon present.
I assume line of sight. Like Ale never saw the guy.
No, I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
'cause
Yeah, I
it's,
guess
like,
if you never
magic.
see
I don't
him,
think
then yeah.
Ale is like seeing it and making his knife bigger. I think the knife is.
It's
just, like,
probably a range, like a reasonable range.
Line of sight can mean that though. Like it's even
Yeah,
magic.
you have to
it
know
could be
it's
like
there.
the knife's line of sight.
All right, I don't think this worm is gonna move, but I'm just might as well use booming blade. It doesn't matter. And then Cursebringer. Is he fucking dead now? All right. Shem goes over here and gets a D6 healing. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yep.
D6.
All right. Gets 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then goes. I should probably leave this spot, so I'll just go down.
I mean, you could stay there, and people could move in and out.
I mean, I
of
do
your
need
spot.
the most health out of everyone here, so.
Yeah, if you stay there, you'll get another D6 on your turn.
All right.
Yeah, and like Fury can step into your space and then step out.
True.
Ronnie.
I survey the field. I stab my katana to the ground, pull out chaos, and then try to shoot the one to the right of Whippable. How bad does it look, that one?
It's suffered a single bonk.
Okay, well I'm gonna shoot it twice. I'm going to try to shoot it twice.
You hit once. The arrow grazes it. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It does hit. Never mind. Full hit.
So it's magic. You fucks. Ronnie knows your secrets now.
Brick Shredder.
All right. Recklessly.
You miss.
Fuck. All right. I guess I can't walk into the healing thing, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can, even though
Yeah,
his
you
is on.
just walk in and walk out.
Okay. Boop, boop. So that's a D6.
There's 2 more heals.
Nice.
How much health do you have, Adam?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm back up to my temporary maximum, which is 40.
Okay. Because
So,
I
I'm
definitely
done.
need the next 2, most likely.
Yeah, I'm
still
done,
pretty low.
and I'm hoping he hits me again. Oh well, fuck! He doesn't have the protectors on him.
Nope.
Shit.
All right. Fury. You're gonna get the tentacles. Net 20.
Nope.
Did you already use your reaction?
Oh damn, my turn hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to sleep.
Oh man.
Honestly. Oh fuck! I don't want to roll the dice this many times.
Wait, how much health do you have, Fury?
Yeah, well, why not?
25, 34, 38 slashing
What the
damage.
fuck?
More like 33 slashing damage.
Oh.
but I still go to sleep.
God damn. God damn.
Damn, I'm tired.
God damn, Bobby.
It goes to bite Shem.
Oh shit. Who are you giving the advantage to off of that? Did you do the silvery barbs?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't do
I
it.
used my reaction already.
Gave it to me. Didn't you give it to me?
I did give it to you.
No.
Now
Last
I'm
time.
tired.
It misses the bite on Shem.
Thank God.
It goes for the tail on Shem.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get 35?
It was an 8d8. I rolled 2,
That was his
gave up,
only
and then
attack,
rolled 6 there.
That was like a single move instead of the 3 moves he's been doing, though, right?
Yeah, that was just one attack.
Oh yeah, it's because he crit. He did so many.
Oh. Fuck.
He misses the tail.
All right.
Tail of 2 moves.
Now I'm gonna be exhausted.
Drum on this.
You and me both.
Blessed Brew. Blessed Brew's in rare form today. Hits twice. Oh, does fantastic damage. Almost obliterates this guy in 1 turn. Aoife getting attacked. Misses. Shock. Dwarves are showing up today. Kills this guy. AC 20. You
I
do
might be going down.
6 slashing. AC 17.
That's a hit.
3 piercing.
Okay.
Fury. Send me a death save. Alright. Aoife.
I'm going to.
Mike, you gotta redeem your points for that. You don't just get that.
Should I get
I don't have any milk.
Fury back up?
If you wake me up, do I still get advantage?
Yeah. You have it for a minute.
Sure, why not? I could use all of lay on hands on
I
me.
am, but I don't want to get
Maybe
up.
survive another round after that.
Not in the middle of
The only
D&D.
problem is that literally everybody goes between me and your next turn. Alright. Let's fucking go. Alright.
3 small guys.
You get 12 health. And then I'm gonna do a stabby.
That hits. That does some damage.
It hits him.
He's looking terrible, as worms do. It lunges at you and responds. And misses. These guys can't hit you.
Some golden god.
Wiggle boot.
Okay. Did Ronnie hit this guy that was next to me?
Yes, 1 time.
So how's it looking now?
It's looking pretty beat up.
All
It's got
right.
arrows sticking out of it.
Let's hope this works.
That's a
Dude, what the fuck? Rolled a 1 and a 4. Wait, so in order to bring Furious up, I just have to get.
Gotta get some health.
Okay, I will.
Did it?
Shoot. Oh wait, is he already up?
Yeah.
Right, Aphie.
Yeah, you picked him up.
For 12.
Oh, okay. So who wants a healing word?
Shem.
Anybody? Jomamas?
I have 13 health. I'm okay. And I'm on the
Jomamas?
healing thing.
How much health do you have?
He's muted.
Okay, I give it to Jomamas. I feel like he's at low. Last I
He's
checked.
low, I feel.
Well, hopefully he heard you.
Yeah, Matt, can you just tack that on?
Oh, wait, Ali, it's your turn. Or is it?
Alright.
There you be.
Did you get
That's
your 8 health?
Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
You had to be dry.
You dropped the bigger knife.
Alright.
Wow.
Who are you attacking?
Wow, yeah.
Dude, Ollie's just OP.
Hit the one to the north of me.
It did.
Okay.
I think you're picking which one to murder.
Pretty much.
I didn't know how much health the other one had.
They pretty much had the same health.
Alright, Booming Blade Cursebringer. Oh my god. How many times am I gonna crit fail? Anyone got any guesses?
I mean, now that you did it twice, then
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I kill every one of my friends. Let's just end the campaign.
The nuclear bomb detonates.
Shem couldn't be happier.
Evens or odds, Lychee?
I say evens.
Then it hits Brickshire.
That's probably for the best because he
Can I
takes.
protect him?
Yeah,
No,
fine, whatever.
you would never expect Shem to just
It's
stab
right.
Brickshire.
Wait, so what hit me exactly?
Me.
Betrayed.
Let's not linger on it.
Do I take anything?
9 slashing, but you're resistant to
That's
slashing?
magical slashing damage, so he is not resistant.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that's how that worked.
I didn't either.
Sure. Sounds.
Holding. Running.
I would try shooting at this big one. All right, not. Can you shoot 2 arrows at 2 different people?
I can do that, yes.
You could also probably just kill both of these guys, right?
He
You
can't
hit
shoot
both?
of them.
Oh, you can't?
They need to be like near each other. He's shooting both arrows at the same time.
There's a distance
Oh,
thing.
okay.
This ain't Robin Hood.
I thought it was like quick fire.
His name's not Oliver Queen.
They
For
have
5 years,
they have to be
uh,
within 10 feet of each other. So I actually can't even do. I can't hit any of them at the same time. I have to choose one.
No trick
Well,
arrow.
is it
I
more worth it
guarantee
to
no one
try to
else
shoot
has
the
milk.
big guy? You know? Or
Why
is
did it go up in price? Because you were
because he's kind of
spamming that
working
shit.
us.
But I did that a while
He's
ago.
been like one of the more formidable opponents.
He's also has a high AC, at least 18.
A really high
I'm gonna use a fighting spirit, and I'm gonna shoot the big guy
Oh,
twice.
I healed from that from my turn.
Yes, you did.
Fighting spirit.
Nice.
Oh, I wasn't even at advantage. Oh well.
That's still dumb for the crit. It's unfortunate. Is that the second time you rolled a +1 for your crit?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't roll well. I don't roll good damage.
Do you want? Are you shooting just one arrow at this guy?
Yeah, I'm shooting 2. I'm shooting 7. at advantage.
You do 20 damage. Quite a bit.
Pew,
How
pew.
2 arrows sticking out. It roars in response.
Do you
Hello?
think it's mad?
It's mad.
Big
Pretty
man.
sure. It is your turn.
Can I roll insight to see how mad it is?
You may.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe I should just be a ranged character.
Way
better.
You just have no magical weapon for close quarters.
Yeah. Chaos also works really well with my thing because I can just get 2 attacks at advantage with it.
Hello?
Hello.
Whoa.
And if I get and when I get multi-attack, I can then shoot 4 times all at advantage with just 2 attacks.
Wild.
All right, I can hear
That
now.
is
Sorry.
wild.
That's pretty wild.
Okay, so reckless attack. What the fuck, man?
I think
At least
18's
a
enough.
hit. Yeah, it's a hit, but still.
Yeah, the
That is
damage
a
8.
A little close. So plus 2 damage, and he has protectors on him.
All right.
How many rounds has it been, by the way? Like,
Quite a few.
is my rage running out?
It's probably got a few more rounds in it.
Yeah, rage is like 10 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we're.
It's 1 minute. 1 minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah. Every round is
Okay.
6 seconds.
All right, thank you.
All right, Brick Shitter, you asked for it.
I don't want to interrupt.
Let's do it.
If there's an opening, I will.
AC 20.
Hit.
$27 slashing damage.
Okay.
AC
Wait,
25.
hold on. I want to use Stone's Endurance for the D12. So then I would take the 5 off the damage and then have it
Yes.
for resistance?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you say, 27?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 11 damage. All right, thank you. And the next one is also a hit. So what was that?
18 piercing.
All right. Getting a little low, guys.
I can protect him.
AC 26.
I protect him.
AC 26.
But I protected him.
Fine. AC 24.
Hit.
17 bludgeoning.
Jeez, he's sleeping.
Fuck yeah, I survived though.
Nice.
Yeah. At 2 health. Let's fucking do this.
I think this is the lowest I've ever gotten Brick Shitter.
In a while. No, I've been down before, but not. I've been big for like the past 2 levels. So,
Yeah. You're a beefy boy.
Yeah, I'm fucked up right now.
You shouldn't you shouldn't say that because it's going to encourage him to try to kill.
But that's fine.
Finally, I was like, actually, I can attack Brick Shitter, and it could actually do something. Blessed Brew steps up and kills this guy. Chog steps up. It's like, Wiggle Boot, I'll save you. And then he crit fails.
You didn't even redeem any milk, so
He
I
betrays
have
you.
no obligation until you redeem milk.
Chog, now is not the time.
He rolled a 99.
Oh,
He might put me down.
8
8?
slashing damage.
I'm asleep.
Jesus. You survived for so long. Just like in there with all these fucking guys.
Jesus Christ! Thanks, Chog.
Wow. I can't believe Chug, believe he's done this.
You just might get OG blasted, man.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for Frank to stream for that.
Isn't Wiggle Boots only like
Maybe he'll
second
stream from the
time
farm.
down?
Friendly fire. Fury.
I should attack it, right? Or should I try to heal? I have 20 lay on hands.
I mean, you could heal yourself or heal him.
I could heal one of you if you think you could do a lot of damage to him.
I just mean if you needed health, you could stand on where I am.
Oh,
So
I could do that.
technically, if you heal me, I can hit him and make him have disadvantage, and everyone else have resistance.
Right now, I have 12 health, and it seems I can get more if I just go in back and forth real quick.
Yeah, just step on me and go back, and you'll get. Oh, what's happening? Oh, everything got deleted. Step on me.
What should I do for my action? Should I attack him or heal?
I don't know.
Oh wait, do I still? I still have advantage on the attack, do I not?
Yeah, you do.
You do, yeah.
So should I? I should attack him.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, how much help do I get from doing this?
1d6. And I think that was the last one.
I think so.
Oh, would that disappear because Frank's
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't.
I was just wondering that.
here? Alright, never mind. So I'm
Just
gonna
attack,
attack him with
yeah.
advantage, yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
Wait, I forgot I had a spell. Yeah, I'm gonna smite him. Oh wait, that's 2d8.
Alright, this guy's looking pretty rough now. A lot of singes and cuts and
Liam, can you give me something to make me better?
You got a bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
And then our friend over here.
I think I'll be able to survive. Maybe.
I want to say this guy has a challenge rating of 7.
Fate worse than death.
That's a pretty high challenge rating, isn't it?
That means almost double your guys' level.
Yeah.
Who's that to, Liam?
This fucking homeboy.
Is that the big boy?
Yeah.
He fails.
Haha. Fucker. Take 1 point of damage.
He dies.
Wiggle boot. Death save, man.
Yes, sir.
Double critical fail.
Oh.
Joe Mamas.
Oh, I guess he's probably you're probably just gonna kill him.
Right. I swear to God, though, stand over here so you don't crit fail.
Yeah, step away from your friend.
Step away.
He refuses. Okay. Luckily, he just always has above 20 anyways.
That hits.
All right. Here we go. You know what? You know what? For the sake of my friends here. Cursebringer. Okay, I use a d6.
It missed. Oh,
it didn't miss. And then I expend a spell slot. Oh, he's dead anyways. God damn it. He died. It's sufficient. He's cut in half. Shem's not happy about it. Wasn't
Died of old
satisfied.
age as you were hitting him.
He died of old age.
Okay, let's kill this last thing.
All right, it's my turn. I look at Chog and I just go, Chog, what the hell, man?
He's like, I'm still not right in the head, man. I mean, woman. I'm so confused.
I'm gonna use fighting spirit, and I just go, just shift out of the way, please. You know.
4 nat 1s incoming.
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna just shoot him in the back.
He put Chog down. Okay.
Yeah,
blasted it to pieces.
Is turnover done?
Yeah.
I rush over to Wickle Boot and I slap him on the ass for 5 healing damage.
Luckily, his cheeks up when he died.
Thank you, Furious.
Are there any
Shem
heals
heals
left in
himself
this?
a little bit.
No, there's no more left in that.
I go over, I slap Brickshitter's ass for 5.
Nice, thanks.
And I go over and I slap Shem's
No,
ass.
I'm basically at full now. I have 23 out of 24.
Hey, Chog, you gotta get a better grip on that.
I slap my own ass for 5.
Chog's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Wickle Boot. I was trying to save you, and instead I slashed
killed
the
me.
shit out of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I am like really small.
I was trying
When
to
you
do an
did that.
uppercut, though. You were right. It was like perfect golf swing, and you were the golf ball.
Shem is just angrily looking at these balls and like, what is this?
What do they mean? The numbers.
What is this?
So I guess everyone's tensions are running high. I know we just got the shit beat out of us by a bunch of worms. Let's all take a breath. Compose ourselves. Blessed Brew, where do we go from here?
And we follow the tunnels near the hand with 2 balls.
Alright.
That should lead us into the lower levels.
Not in here because there's the tunnels that the worms come from. They might have more.
Okay.
Blessed Brew says we should get on the upper ledge and then rest before we go in. We may not be able to rest for a while.
Oh,
once we're in
alright.
there.
Oh, never mind. Let's listen to Blessed Brew, our local guide.
Once we're in there, we'll be fighting Drugers. And we can't wait longer, else we risk the alarm being sounded.
Wait, should we long rest then?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Even
hoping.
the
DM said yes.
Yeah, the DM's like, if you do not, you will die. So please long rest.
There was really no reason not to short. We probably should have short rested before this fight. I feel like.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
That room could have been more ghosts. Who knows?
Spooky ghosts. You can't really guess when ghosts are gonna come out, right?
Does long resting get rid of my half health thing?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Does it also get rid of exhaustion from going to sleep?
1 level of exhaustion.
Now,
Alright,
let's
so
say
I'm-
we forgot our hit point maximum.
You should
How
have
many
noticed
points
that. You definitely should have noticed that.
I
Yeah.
lost 15, right?
Yeah, I think it was 15.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, what I did was I made it like 24 out of 34. Like I marked that.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a
smart.
little divide or slash.
But have we
Matt,
rested?
I'm still exhausted after the rest.
No, you would lose a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So as long as you only went down once in this fight, you're good. Which I don't think anyone went down twice.
No. Somehow.
Blessed Brew says, from here on out, you gotta be quiet. Stealth is the name of the game.
That's what we're great at.
Yeah, and so I look at Blessed Brew and I say, and we've really done a bang up job of that. So
I literally have disadvantage.
Do we
Level.
up?
No.
Damn it.
You said, wait, was that a yes? Did he say yes?
you have the time.
Do we maybe want to call it there?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, let's play for 6 more hours, guys.
All right, yeah, that worked.
Sure.
Blessed Brew is like, remember the plan, guys. Once we're in there.
We got a
Well,
marathon sesh.
Isn't we haven't dealt with the dragon yet? Isn't that for the first step still?
That's the first plan. Yeah.
That's the first part of the plan.
Well, we won't be splitting up for that part, right?
No.
No.
Okie donkey.
Ogly dokley, artily chokely.
Was that
Okay, why crit did Chris Ross punch Chris Ross in the penis?
Sounded like a little bit of Cubba Duba Wubba 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 too.
Cubba-dooba, mubba-wubba-doo?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Kabadoobie mama what do?
Yeah, Cubba Doobie Mubba Wubba 2.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Ah.
Miso want to play Cubba Doobie
So this is
Mubba Wubba 2.
Modern Warfare 2, right? It's the second
Yeah,
Modern
yeah,
Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really Modern Warfare squared.
Yeah.
I would have
I
been
think
like,
it's more
cool,
like
they could've
Modern
done
Warfare
that.
18.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they've
Modern
called
Warfare
they've
Squared
called them
sounds
Modern
cool.
Warfare a bunch of times, so who really knows? I named my 5th daughter Modern Warfare.
Or it's Modern Warfare 2 2.
That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard.
MW2 2.
No, it's Modern Warfare 22.
These Call of Duty
Yeah.
guys. Got some real big brains on them.
Alright, we
I
leveled
found,
up.
I
Jesus
found something
Christ.
for the next get together we have.
Fuck that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, why when I open the original is it the biggest fucking like image? It's so zoomed in. What the fuck?
Also, I'm going to use those new grapple walls.
I was gonna say, yeah. Did we look at that? Because I think it's like a slight buff, but it's nothing crazy.
I don't think it'll affect me ever, but I'm curious.
It's good for like tanks to do.
It makes it work.
What does it do? Like what?
Basically, it's kind of like Adam's ancestral protectors in a little bit.
Ancestral?
Whatever the fuck.
Hey, yo.
They just have disadvantage on anyone that's not their grappler.
Yeah, that makes sense logically too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't really make sense that they don't have disadvantage on the grappler. Because if you're grappled, how are you just as efficient fighting the grappler than if you weren't grappled?
To be fair, and theoretically also the grappler would also have kind of disadvantage on attack.
Yes. Yeah, that would make sense.
Like it would make sense if both the grappler and the grapplee both have disadvantage on each other, and the grapplee also. Basically, it would make sense if the grappler and the grapplee just like can't really do anything to anyone.
They just hold each other.
Yeah.
They can only fight each other.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go, boys.
Boy.
Good night.
Peace out,
Cubba-doobie,
homies.
mubba-wubba too.
Doobie mubble wubba doo.
Bye, stream.